Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So last time we left off in the electrodynamic cenobium, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, where it seems like some cultists kind of more or less invaded and are putting up some difficulties for the tech priests and the momentum priests, more or less, here. And the last fight we did had like 25 enemies, one of which turned into a chaos spawn, which was actually really fun. And now we're just kind of left going through this more or less... Oh, this is the same altar. Altar of Sacred Analysis. So have we made a full lap now? The circular cognitor, the Electro Priest's hiding must be nearby. So he never saw that. So we've made a full 180, but I'm not sure why this is all grayed out now. Because we've explored this before, just not with him in our party. Yeah. Like, we had the ability to go through here before, so I'm kind of confused at why this was never really explored. So we've gone through the entire area now, which is cool. And seeing as how there is
time to leave my
loot right here, I'm gonna go get this really quick before we go and do a few other things. But this is how I got the dramas, actually. Is this little device shocking people as they walked by. Shoot. Just some cargo. Well, let's wait for it again. There we go. And now we're good. So let's go back to what he was pointing out, and maybe I get a hint for what I wanted. Because this little device wanted me to recite a poem which I didn't have the lyrics to, and not even Pascal knew what it was. So maybe this, the circular cognitor, has something. Machine Alter accepts this contract circuit. So I'm not going in there. I'm going to take a look at this first. So the motive force that floweth through the copper veins. I have my screenshot up from earlier. Verse 2 that calls to you, pilgrim. Let us find our souls with gratitude towards... So the device keyboards lights up, clearly expecting you to recite the rest of the verse. Let us sing this cantile to the motive force that flows through the copper vein. And on the wall on the other thing, it was, in order to perform the ritual of the motive force, you must supply power. So that's why I chose motive force. And it's also the temple or the monastery of the motive force, but nothing here matches up with the other thing, so I'm just going to go with the herald of the motion of the current. Now finish this prayer, pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charges power the mortal body. Looks like I can keep trying this then. Is it one? I have... Oh, even if I select a different choice, it's gonna...
trembles beneath my feet.
Okay. Well, maybe we talk to these guys and then figure this out. Okay. Oh, they have dogs or something that even have that little... Oh no, I thought those were dogs. They're just sitting. So, Dar Impulse 4. A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. Wrinkles on his cheeks. and forehead point to the prosperity of the frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electrues, that sounds kind of fun, show through his blue, oddly bluish tinted skin. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Well, we have decisions here. Another blind heretic to battle. No. Yeah, it's under my protection. Screw the Emperor. The motive force brought you here at the right time, Pilgrim. The hollowed electrodynamic cenium receives you, Pilgrim. I am Dar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and praetor electroid of the sacred monastery. That just sounds so weird. He bowed right into the pillar. Pascal, the rank of Praetor Electroid is a sign of high standing within the Electro Priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have brought an assassin. Good, she will find much work here. Are you ready for new toils, blessed Slayer? Always. Can it be any other way? You have the honor of housing the rogue trader of House von Valencius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of desecrators. Dar Impulse 6, was it? It was you, was it not, that Logus Abel came seeking an interpretation of his data trance? Yes, Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that would clarify his visions. Unfortunately, the heretic's machinations prevented us from completing the ritual. The esteemed Logus volunteered his help in defending the monastery, but contact with him was lost soon afterward. I rescued him from the insurgents. I hope the Omnissiah preserves Tech Brother Abel's life, that he may continue to comprehend the mysteries he is tapped into. So what happened here? When the heretics descended in droves upon the Cenium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in a serendipitous way. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat. The task of taking back our abode still lays ahead of us. I must commend the skill in which your secret chambers are concealed. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There is no point in losing more lives in the massacre that the occultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the Ark, wherein the miraculous fusion reactor. Wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykad miners may perish in the font of fire. But my brethren in their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices. I swear it. In the monastery, I was attacked by people who looked like electro priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew no help was on its way, and we were not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers, but I see you are alive and I mourn the senseless death of my brethren. I wonder if you would have such touchingly mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have been only awoken by the sound of our void ship delivering punitive strikes from orbit. You made the right choice when you chose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of my temple. We all envied our brethren who had fallen long before that sacrilege began. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. not the questions I want to ask. I want to ask about the thing next door. So I understand everything. Let's get to the Holy Reactor. This door? The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you the right. That hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred from the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the Ark and experience the mode of force, pilgrim. We will pray for the security systems that may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. I have a dogmatic follower. The time has come to prove your loyalty to the Omnisaia Praetor. In the name of the God humanity, strengthen my numbers with the faith Nah, I'm not gonna have them join me. They can stay here. I must press on. May the charge of the Omnisaia's grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. I'll go do that after I do this and grab whatever's in this vault, because I'm greedy like that. There's one way to do this really easy. So the computer just lets you continuously put in answers. So, like right now, I'm just going 1, 4, 1, for example. I can re-enter 1, 4, 2. And you can seriously just go down this. So, I'm just gonna be a minute here. Verily so, a pilgrim who has learned our ways is worthy of the gifts of the enlightened. So what are the gifts of the enlightened? Big chest. So there's a pinpointing visor. Grants 15% critical hit chance to range attacks against enemies with 50% wounds left. And an arc rifle. I mean, I already have an arc rifle.
Let's seize
The one thing I would ask about the arc rifle, actually, is it's just an exotic arc rifle, and you probably need training with it, right? No, you do not need training with it. But it is not a sniper rifle like I prefer. Okay. But it does have uses. And I don't necessarily need the 3 logic, so I can put this on and get 50% or 15% critical hit chance against enemies with less than the wounds. And we can get the Lux goggles on him for the extra logic.
powers unseen. Uncover my path.
Alright, let's go down here. No more times away. Oh, there's goods right here. Anything useful? Another machine right set. Not that it's, like, super handy. But it might be later. Game has auto-saved. That's a good thing, because I haven't saved in a little while. I'm guessing this would have been another entrance had I been forcibly in here. I leveled up, and I should have gotten rid of an injury, but I forgot to. Oh, that looks cool. Nice little electro reactor. And she is the one I need to get through. Not even going to show us our face, huh? That's Aurora, though. How predictable your path is. How static. How possible all the deaths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. You have arrived just in time, little cog. All the schismaticals you use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. A cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to a sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From dust, I will build order. Pascal announced my arrival. What a talented enemy! Can you do the governor's voice? I cannot. Slaves such as you and he have no voice. You are mute. Time has all but run out. I can hear the first of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want it to be when it walks in. A blind slave is to what is gone, a faithful servant of which is to come, or a corpse. I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that the cult prophesizes. Hopefully, when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. Yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. But where the motley masks end, nothing but a colorless void remains. Your people wanted my head. Why, if you think I'm just a cog? Brother Twilight, known to you as Conrad, so I was right there, Brother Twilight is Conrad, marked you as a target. Your foiling of his plan sealed your death warrant. It is now a predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. Well, I don't care if why you're trying to blow up the reactor, I just know you're trying to do it, and I don't like that. I also don't really care who you particularly are, because we can figure that out once we unmask you and you die. So, enough. We're gonna rid my Rycad miners of you in particular. Execute them in the name of the edge of daybreak. I guess she has some pawns here. The Electro Priests rip their hands off the control panels, rending their flesh from the stakes that pierced them. The schismatic controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force's radiance. All the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. You've got the willpower here. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name of the heretic keeps repeating. The edge of daybreak digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms into your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. Oh, I think she threw a grenade.
Your struggle amuses me.
Oh,
Chaos.
she threw something weird there. Cultist, Electro Priest. So she's got some Electro Priests on her mind. She has 24 enemies. Out of curiosity, old injury, we're not going to be able to get rid of that. Okay. Where is this one? Cultist Gunner over there goes, and then Electro Priest where? Way up there, gotcha. I'm not too concerned about them. I'm gonna pop myself right here so I can snipe people. Pascal. I'm probably gonna move you one to the right, but you can go there. Abelard. I'm thinking of splitting the party 3 and 3. And he can go this way, and then the other two physicals go this way. Or rather, yeah, this split works. Cassia, go there, because then you can run at them. And Heinrichs, We'll just have to go there. That works. Let's go. Reactor explodes in 2 rounds? Excuse me? What can we do to stop exploding reactor?
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
So if I move here, I need to move 1 more up. I was gonna say, I can death from above and hit 3 enemies.
This way.
Or can I not? Because blocking the path. Okay. Well, raining blood. I'm not sure why I have to kind of diagonal there, but that's fine. If I brutal strike right here, I hit 3 enemies.
Shadows will soon down.
Then we can death from above right here, probably take 2 out.
Death is a blessing.
I'm wondering if I can take the tech priests out and that makes things go longer. We didn't get any extra actions by taking them out. I think I have to take them out without doing death from above. Okay. Well, that's fine.
I serve the ruinous powers.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Chaos guides me. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay, Heinrichs. Let's enfeeble these 3.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Charge. I was hoping to hit a guy. Or do the psychic force here. Do a little extra damage, but that's fine. And if we strike,
I won't object.
that fighter should go down to poison.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Alright, well, voice of command, Cabela.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Bring it down, so extra
Is it
action on her.
for the serfs?
Blade Dance, take out that Electro Priest.
Come. The other side.
Extra action. Okay, that's really what I want to confirm. Then I can death from above, get
As
into
the
cover
times
here,
demand.
and get closer to that gunner. And we're gonna up the
I
range
am
on
a
Pascal.
navigator, not a servitor.
I suppose let's go right here so we get some extra range, or I'm able to attack people. Perfect spot.
Need no guidance.
Analyze enemy on the Electro Priest way and back.
Beckons.
And we make him go boom. It looks like we missed an 83% chance. Cool. Eblard.
Someone else can do this.
Move here for me.
I will do.
Charge. Unfortunate about the parry. Hit the... Actually, no. Not hit. Let's do swing. So we hit both of these two. And we'll just do brace for impacts for now for Heinrichs and, well, I guess Abelard as well.
I bring ruin.
My ears are ringing.
Well, unfortunate, but that's fine. Pascal, I want you to move one to the right. Can you hit the cultist gunner here for me? Actually, this is going to sound silly. Let's move into the cover.
Calculated fury algorithm.
But then we can still hit this gunner.
Function successfully terminated.
Machine Spirit, so Cabela gets a little extra damage. Analyze on the Electro Priest so we do more damage later.
I am your doom.
I mean, they're just doing little chip damage, but that does add up later. Okay, so the Electro Priests do things to us. End of the round. Cabela. I would love to rush the Electro Priest here, but I also want to get this gunner down. So maybe we just Blade Dance him.
Is a blessing.
Because that doesn't get rid of my movement, does it? It does. Shoot. Well, we'll just do that for now.
Chaos guides me.
I won't go down easy.
You just hit your friend again there, sir. Can I...
More trouble than it's worth.
No. I was really hoping to be able to hit through the cultist fighter and get to the Electro Priest. I can't use my staff right now. So what we're gonna do first is let's enfeeble the group over here. So everyone here takes more damage. Psychic Force damage the cultist fighter in front of me. Invigorate healing the main character.
Damage is lethal.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit space there. That's really sensitive. My keyboard's going funky. Okay. I can hit a guy right here as well. I do think I need to move up. We're gonna go right here.
Carnage, I find purpose.
I could take out this Electro Priest, giving us an extra turn,
Find demise.
and then they can clean these guys up. And put another expose or analyze on the other priest. And we can up our ballistic skill here. Abelard, can you charge the cultist right in front of you? And then let's see, this would give +3 MP. And I could do a bunch more attacks. And with that 6 MP, I could get to the Electro Priest. And I do not lose MP after performing attacks. So let's do Daring Breach. Get the cultist gunner right next to me.
Victory is reduced to dust.
Hit the other cultist gunner. And we're gonna run right to the Electro Priest right
I've seen
here.
worse battles than this in my time.
And whack the Electro Priest a few
At
times.
your beck and call. It will be done.
And technically I could keep rushing over here, which is what I might do.
Tactically sound approach.
Just because we have the movement. And that way I can get to the guys back there. Pascal. Can you even hit this priest? You can, but not very easily. I don't think that's going to be the call. So I guess we're moving you out of cover for now. Can I not hit this cultist gunner? Okay. I'm gonna precise shot here. Even with the oh, it's because of range. Gotcha. Then we're gonna analyze the Electro Priest so we do more damage. And then we're just gonna fire at him. I'm not gonna overcharge it or anything.
Resolve is a
And they hit their own priest there. Cabela, if you would. Bop.
Brings me no pleasure.
We can have you stay there. Got another round. Slow but steady. Heinrichs, go ahead and take this lad out. You don't need to use a force sword on him.
but of course.
We can invigorate the main character. And then Iron Arm yourself so you get the strength. I'm gonna start setting up to take out
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Aurora here. Oh, I can hit the cultist gunner right here. It's only 73% chances here. But I can also take out this Electro Priest, so let's do that.
Death shall reign. I won't waste my time on that. I will try.
Up damage just in case, and then we're good. Abelard. Oh, there's a big guy right there. Get into combat. Take out this good lad.
Took care of this one.
And then we can charge. Maybe. And we're in combat with the Electro Priest. Endure.
My duty.
Pascal. Moving up to cover.
Enemy is the tread of his faithful.
27, but they're in cover. 27. I think that's because they're out of my range. But we can precise attack and get that up a little bit. Yeah, 47. We'll take it. Shadows start to bleed. You tried to Electro Slam me. I'll give you that. One, two, three. Okay.
I am your blade and
Cabela should be able to death from above this guy and get in range.
shadows will see it done. is a blessing.
And then, if I'm very liberal, I can get in range with these two. Blade Dance. I was hoping to hit the gunner right here. But then I can use Acrobatic Artistry.
I shall not fail.
Oh, I thought I would do a attack right there on him as well. Shoot. I thought that would... Yikes. Okay. Well, oh well. Heinrich's just get in position to take this out. So I'm gonna have to fight Aurora as well. Invigorate yourself. Cassia get in cover.
Red tones of military tactics. If I may,
As honor ordains.
Oh, that didn't do what I thought it would. Darn. Okay. I was hoping that would put her back where she originally was. We're going to pop another gunner right here. Help Abelard out a bit. Who... I'm just going to slam right into this guy right here. And then we can hit the Techno Priest, or Electro Priest.
Back and forth. My
We
place
can just
is at the
reposition
fore.
right here for now, endure, and next turn we can slash and stuff like that. Alright, Pascal. I'm assuming we can get the gunner right here. So that's going to be a precise attack. Can up our damage on everyone. Now we have an 83 to splat him. Good parry. Cabela, we're just going to run right here for now. You did your thing.
Blades and shadows.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Just let that, go down for a bit. Can I snipe anyone else? Not particularly, but if I go here? How about here? 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 I really do not have a shot at anyone. So we'll just move here for now. We have this pretty much settled. Abelard.
At your beck and
Breakthrough. So we can get slash.
call. It will be done.
Not that that does much damage. Now I'm confused about here. Extra attack action is what Pierce is supposed to do. On top of other things. And I've gotten it to say ×2 attacks before, but... And I do understand the +10 armor penetration part. But I've
At your beck.
very rarely
Victory.
gotten the extra attack out of it. Alright, Pascal, let's move here so we can hit the priest. if we shoot the priest, we're gonna take him out. Okay. So if I splat the priest, well, that's not a very good AoE. Oh, but what if I precise attack? Still only 34 and 56. Really, with the AoE? I'll still take the shot. Got him. I don't know why it said 36% when it was an AoE burst. Like, were they gonna dive out of the way or something?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Get me a
Well,
gun.
let's get in position to try to take her out. Still gonna have Cassia stay there. Like there's one enemy right now. I'm good. Actually, if I go right... No, I'm good right here. Right, Abelard, please. We can break through. Which means slash this guy. I'm not sure how he keeps parrying that. Piercing strike.
Will be done.
And that's what we got. I can get him on the next round, it seems. Unless Pascal got... Pascal? You got him? Precise shot. I want to see this here. Overheating is permanent. Using an overcharged attack with plasma weapon gains 25% chance of causing plasma explosion. Each stack of this effect increases the damage of plasma overcharge by 5%. And plasma explosion. I would like to know what plasma explosion is. Each creature in a one-cell radius around the wielder suffers energy damage equal to plasma weapon damage. Okay. That just sounds bad, but we're gonna take the shot. And miss. We can dismantling attack on him, though. No, we can't. Second weapon can hit him. There we go. Oh, everyone got teleported here. The whole thing I was setting up for didn't need to happen. Enough. Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the blood-stained mask. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made a choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength, and now you will see it too. And I think she's down. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone? Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Your teacher promised lies, probably. Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary, middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You will pay for this. You... How about getting revenge against your teacher? The woman's body goes limp and collapses on the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud, confirming purgation and termination. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a grayish-green thread. The noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself. Do you want the mask, dude? Heinrichs approaches Aurora's body and leans over. A minute, please, Miacidae. I need no more than a minute. Let's inspect the control panel, and it's a Xenos check. Xenos check succeeded. The Cognitor is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and towards the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye, covered by a sacred lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny on your void ship. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraith bone, a material favored by the Eldari? I'm not familiar with the Eldari. Ancient and highly advanced alien race that once dominated the galaxy, and wraith bone is Eldari material composed in crystallized psychic energy. Used in creation of everything from art pieces to craft worlds. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together and individual worlds are distorted as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whispers is like burning red scratch of an unholy claw in your mind. I'm gonna take the sword shard. You touch the abomination, whispers in your ear become louder and more bloodthirsty. You pocket the trophy surreptitiously just before the interrogator appears at your shoulder. An impressive blow, I suppose. Whatever she used to breach the frame was melted by the impact of the motive force. Yes, of course. Rogue Trader, on behalf of the Holy Ordos, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from your requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service, ready to come aboard your ship and head to the footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Let's remove the mask. The iron mask is firmly attached to the heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of the mask, but after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if for a moment you saw something move. So let's finish cleansing the monastery. Executing. Let the Omnissiah given motive force flow and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. Why was I showing over here? Okay, so it's arcing to this. Alright. Any loot? Yes. Her body. Abelard? Blasphemous prism. Glass prism crafted from cultists of the Final Dawn. It belonged to their leader, Aurora. If you look through it long enough, visions begin to deceive your mind, showing what could be. Like, does this have a use? Or does this just go to cargo? Avenger Gauntlets. All attacks of opportunity deal +3 damage. Okay, I like that. Just junk. Anything over here? Other than the loot on the bodies? No. Just last gun loot. Last gun loot. Yeah, it doesn't really look like they had much. But eventually, I'm assuming I'm gonna be able to, like, get rid of this. Like the loot goblin I am. So let's take our levels, and then let's go report this. So this will be level 12. Almost done with the operative. 3 more levels after this. So I get another ability. I have perfect spot. Did I take... And I already took Expose Weakness, which I have not been using, and I have been regretting that. And I have Analyze Enemies, which was a base. Oh, that's a keystone feature. Can I, like, respec this at all? Because... Oh, he has that too, so maybe not. Anyway, Precise Attack on Pascal has been really good. Lowering cover efficiency, upping my hit chance. So, I mean, that's a really good one. I'm really thinking about taking Last Weapon Expert, just because the enemy suffers minus 20 to dodge when I use a last weapon and I have a last sniper rifle. Otherwise, realistically, I don't know what to take. Like, I could take the characteristics for just getting plus stats, but I'm not sure that's going to work out, and it doesn't seem like that's as good as I want it to be. Maybe I take... No. I want to see how this works. At the start of combat, I gain 4 stacks of Surefire Plan. It doesn't give me any more... Oh, I have to activate this ability, so I haven't been activating it. That's been part of my problem. So I have a lot of Surefire Plans that I haven't been using. We'll change that going forward, though. So let's take Contingency Plan. At the start of my turn, if I don't have any stacks of Surefire Plan, I gain 1 stack. Because I haven't been using them, and I should be using them to get the plus damage. And then later on, like, I can give myself the last plan so I don't die. If I have at least one, I'll just take Contingency for now so I don't run out of Surefire Plans, which I should be using and I keep forgetting about. Like, they're not a passive thing that gets used like I keep thinking they are. Joint Analysis might be really good for Pascal because just until next turn their allies remove exploits and deal 5 more damage. I wonder if this means even if they're not attacking things that aren't exploited, they just still deal 5 more damage. So I'm going to roll on that and do Joint Analysis. Plasma weapons no. So let's get Overcharge protocols here. Every time that he uses a plasma or melt weapon, his damage with these weapons increases by 10% and it stacks. I mean, I can lose it if he doesn't shoot for a turn, but that's easy to get around, especially with some of the other perks I have, or talents I plan on taking with him. Ablard. Yeah, let's take weapon skill so people don't parry him as often, and then we can level up his Koronus. Leveling up Cabela's weapon skill, and then her demolition. If I keep her in the team over Argenta, I don't have anyone in the team with demolition, and she's gonna have high agility, so that works out. He's kind of a melee psyker, so weapon skill works. And then he seems like someone who would have coercion. So sure. Oh, we're getting really close to that level 16 mark, aren't we? Then the only one I have marked left is Air of Authority. Increases Officer increases ally result by 4. The target is under Voice of Authority. They start the next turn with +1 action point. That is actually really good. If I'm using her as a buffer. Yeah, let's take Air of Authority so I get the extra action point. So that stacks with some of the other things I have. You know, this is going to be such a huge passive buff. I think I'm going to take Eyes of Oblivion. Every enemy the Navigator has in their line of sight has a dodge and hit chance reduced by 5%. That just means every enemy she sees has that effect on them. I'm going to take that. Alright, so now let's see what this guy has to say. And we'll go from there. The hollowed electrodynamics Nebium greets its savior. Oh, is that it? Hi, guys. You're welcome. Have a good day.
I tread a path unexplored.
Nope, I guess I'm just allowed to leave. You guys have a good day cleaning up. I'd offer to help, but like, seems we're good. Yeah, Gleam of the Final Done. I'm supposed to go back to the void ship. So I guess just go back to the void ship.
Seize the opportunity.
All that can just go to cargo. While I'm at it, I can just shove a few things here as well. So I don't run out of space. Alright, so what's going to happen once I get back aboard the ship? Hi guys, how you doing? We're gonna return? Okay. Kinda interesting that it didn't just bring me straight back to the void ship. I had to walk all that way, but that's fine. That's the Inquisitor.
Rogue Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the electrodynamic cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time.
Yeah, no problem.
Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
Oh, I'm not giving him that blade shard. That's a shame.
My missions do not always end in success. Unfortunately.
I think he knows I'm lying, because his piercing gaze rests on you for several seconds and looks away. I mean, not all missions always end in success. It happens.
There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
That's... kinda useful. I'm gonna take it regardless, but is this some kind of tracking device?
Certainly not. The elucidator is such a rare and complex creation of the Omnissiah that neither I nor any of my colleagues would dream of compromising its integrity. If you wish, have your tech priests confirm that there are no listening devices inside.
Alright, well, what do you think will become of this cenobium?
It all depends on the electro priests who survived the attack. Fortunately for them, the cultists did not manage to seriously corrupt the holy site, partly thanks to the priesthood's efforts. Nevertheless, I would not be surprised if the local explorator fleet decides to audit and purge the damaged units once it hears about what has happened.
And what are your plans for now?
I would like to offer my assistance in resolving your immediate problems. I am aware that the ship suffered considerable losses during the recent mutiny and was damaged by the cultists' actions, and you have lost many valuable officers as well. You are in a difficult situation.
Well,
I'm at your disposal.
That is very helpful. If your words are true, thank you. Still not giving you the blade. So let's get to work. Henrix is about to say something else when he is interrupted by the sound of a Vox signal. Someone is trying to contact me.
Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
I don't think he trusts me. Congratulations on your victory, your lordship. The entire vessel is impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the tech priest's monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss the matters. We are ready to depart immediately, just give the orders. I'm not going to depart immediately. I still want to go to the bunker. Unless the bunker is where he's at. But, that being said, let's go check that out. See what's in the bunker. Oh, the bunker is where he's at. Okay. I don't entirely trust this, but we'll see what happens. All of our traumas are off, so that's great. I do expect this to be an ambush. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh, I'm grateful that the arbiters are here. Yeah, Solomon's here still. So, Governor, how you doing, Gov? Greetings, your lordship. He says in a dismal voice, glancing reflexively at Solomorn. Master Von Calyx, it pleases me to see you are in good health. I hope that you accomplished whatever you intended to do. Not quite. Oh, I gained 5 profit factor. I can't express how grateful I am for your help. Now that the insidious heretics' designs have been thwarted, nothing stands in the way of my plans or yours. With Aurora dead, the spirit of revolt is waning. Entire squads of rebels are surrendering. We are witnessing the final days of the uprising. I have already signed the order to allocate 2,000 first-class voidfarers to you. The transfer to your ship should begin any minute now. I would also like to salute the savior Rykad miners and have already given the order for a celebration to be held in your honor. We will mark your victory with an ancient custom, the Triumph. You will drive through the city streets accompanied by a guard of honor, as befits a hero who has vanquished the Imperium's enemies. While your trophies will be displayed to the jubilant crowds, let me know once you have concluded your business in the system and are ready for the triumph to begin. He is positively ablaze with enthusiasm. In regards to your own participation in the Triumph, Governor, you will accompany us to the starport to provide timely answers to any questions that may occur to me as I inspect the terminal there. That being said, you should appear before your subjects at least once at the end of ceremony. Doing so will help maintain order. There's no reason to let the people know that the world may soon be in change of leadership. I don't have any other business in this system. Rykad minor, right? Wait a minute. If I say that, am I gonna have to leave, like, that's just Rykad minor, right? Not, like, the way this is worded. This is just Rykad minor, not Rykad major and everything else, because he was the governor of everything. Yeah, I had to look that up really quick. So, thankfully there weren't much spoilers, but if I do this, I lose everything else in this star system, so I have other business in this system. Then I daren't delay you any further, your lordship. So once I do this, supposedly, I,
The world trembles beneath
deal with any unfinished business before the triumph. Yeah, it would have been nice if that would have popped up before, it gave me that option. But, like, since I went and did stuff on Rykad Minor, I haven't done anything at the voidship, this place, or the majors. And I wouldn't have gotten the chance to do so. Supposedly is kind of what it made it sound like. So that's why I got a little sketched out there. So I'm going to go do all of that in the next few episodes. Probably, I'm not sure how long all that's going to take. But yeah, and then we'll go do the Triumph afterward. But with that being said, I suppose we'll just go clockwise and start with the unidentified void ship and go from there. And we'll take it from there. So keep going and figure out what we can find. And with that being said, we're not going to go do the Triumph for a little bit. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, wish you all well. I will see you next time. Please have a good one.